You talking to me? Are you talking to me?
You just nailed that. What do you mean you don't do the voice? That was amazing. Yes, hello. Welcome back to the Pop-Up with Paul and Friends. I don't know how I feel this week. I don't know what day it is with the 4th. We're releasing this episode a little bit later this week because I had to eat 100 hot dogs and 100 hamburgers. I'm American. I'm Italian-American. So like everybody else, we had a great 4th. And we're back in the studio for, I must say, a very special, unique episode today. I want to tell you the story about how this guy got to this studio here right now. I was out to breakfast with my family. Now, I don't always go up to people, strangers, and say, hey, you look like somebody. I want to say hi to you. But this guy had a very inviting face. I'm like, my gosh, this is Robert De Niro. It has to be Robert De Niro. It's not. It's even better. Say hello to Gil, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Hey, be honest with me, though. Like, how many times do you get stopped in one day?
Listen, I didn't even know I looked like De Niro. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking on the street in Sherman Oaks, on Ventura Boulevard, popular street.
Yeah.
Right? And people start stopping me a few years back and wanting pictures. I said, well, they don't want pictures from me. I'm much younger. I don't even, I'm not from the same town, as they say.
Yeah.
They stop me. And this is not like foreigners. You think they're confused. They're there for vacation. They haven't caught a celebrity yet. They're trying to get their last picture before they go back. No. There's Americans, even New Yorkers. They want a picture. Right away, texting to their friends like, wow, and they think they met De Niro in the street.
Yeah.
And I said, what's going on? I never thought I looked like him. But all these people are stopping me, people on the street,
Wow.
people in events, people in restaurants like you saw. And out of nowhere, by surprise, I don't announce anything. And I said to myself, what's going on here? Did he do something way back then and didn't tell anybody? Because, he's got a lot of children from different people.
You know what?
Who knows?
Is Robert De Niro your father? Because he just had a baby, I think.
I don't
maybe you're
think
one
so,
of the
but he
first.
could be.
He could.
Listen, he's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm, I think, close to the age of one of his oldest child. So something could have happened. He travels a lot.
Yeah.
He's got some off time.
Well, let's investigate
between
this.
breakfast and lunch. Who knows?
Well,
between a close up and a wide shot. Who knows what's happening?
He's got a break and he's got to see somebody.
You got to relax. Let the blood circulate a little bit.
No, wait. Where are you from originally?
I want to say from outer space, but originally from Israel.
Israel.
Although I have a funny accent. I lived most of my life in America.
Okay.
I lived in different countries.
Uh-huh.
But I went to international school, which American schools.
Yeah.
But you got people who don't want to go to the local schools, go to that school. So they have all kinds of accents. The teachers are not all American.
Got it.
So with my good ears, I sound just like a California boy.
Yeah, you sound like a California boy,
yes,
right?
that's right. Surfing all the time. No.
What year were you born?
Way back then.
Well, because we got to find out now when Robert De Niro filmed in Israel.
I'm very young, but in dog years, I think it could be 1964.
There we go.
Yes.
So we got to see what movie or what production De Niro was a part of in 64
he was
in
traveling.
Israel.
Yes. Hey, he's been,
or 63.
He's been to Israel many times.
I know. So I'm saying.
He's friends with that producer, I think, Arnold Milchan, the guy who did Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Malcolm in the Middle.
Got it.
All those movies.
Yeah.
And he's been there many times. It doesn't take that long, you know what I'm saying? Between a falafel and a Coke, you can do a lot of things.
So what is it like? I know you're an actor, right?
Yeah.
So you're also an actor. To me, it's like I'm looking in a time machine. You look like De Niro, casino age De Niro. Do you know I'm talking about casino age?
It's funny that you would say that because I did a special with Seth Rogen called Seth Rogen Hilarity for Charity for Netflix.
Nice.
And it was just, a surprise kind of an appearance. It was shot in the Palladium, a live appearance, a lot of different acts, stand-up and skits. Mm-hmm. Sacha Baron Cohen was there, all kinds of celebrities doing their bit. And I'm there, and I'm rehearsing, and like the crew, the producers, they want pictures, right? Mm-hmm. And then we're doing the shot, and the skit was the following. He also had lookalikes like Billy Joel or whatever.
Nice.
So he's doing his skit, and then it's like tables, like celebrities in the tables watching this live event shot by Netflix, and the celebrities in different tables. When the lights are down, they sneak me in, put me in one of the tables. So people are paying to the show, they're not paying attention.
Yeah.
To me, it's dark and everything. But at a certain moment, he's got a camera crew ready to get on me, and me going in front of the camera.
Nice.
So he says, at one point during the show, he says, we have many big celebrities here you didn't know of. And one of them is Robert De Niro. Immediately, the camera is on me, and I say, you whatever bastard, whatever I say to him, I don't know, it's not audible even, but it goes on the big screen on the theater. People are like going berserk, like they think the viewer is this. Actually, after this small beat, people from other tables are coming to me. They think they're going to say hi to De Niro. After the show, before, you go to the little party, celebrities, Sacha Baron, a lot of them want selfies with me.
Did you ever tell them it wasn't
No,
really
they
him?
know. I mean,
They knew.
But they were so fooled, and it brought them back, like you said, to Casino and Goodfellas.
Yeah.
A few people that actually worked with De Niro, actors, not just extras. Actors, they wanted selfies with me.
Wow.
And I said, why? I mean, you met the real one.
Yeah.
And he said, no, but you remind us when he was in Casino. We love
the
that
same
era
era
of his life.
Yeah.
When he did Goodfellas, Casino,
the
it was
best
all
era.
over the best.
Yeah.
That the era, like medium age, that was doing. And I'll tell you another fun story. This new director, did a movie for Netflix. Was it a few years ago? Mm-hmm. I go to one of those, I don't know, Panavision kind of events where they want to sell their equipment. They give you a little finger food. They invite you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This director is there. I don't know him. He's originally from Turkey, but he works here in America. He comes to me. He wants a picture. He says, you know what? I want to put you in my pilot.
Nice.
But you know how many you believe those people can forget it.
Right.
And I said, okay, if it makes you happy, I'll take a picture of you. But who knows if any pilot is going to happen.
Sure.
But he tells me this. Listen to this. He tells me like a week or so ago, he spent like 2 weeks. He knew the producer of the latest in that day, De Niro movie. Mm-hmm. That De Niro brought him on set. He spent like 2 weeks just talking to De Niro in between takes.
Right.
And they became friends or something. And even De Niro said, if you get me a good script, I'll let you direct it. After all this, face to face with De Niro for like 2 weeks, getting all excited, he wants to put me in a pilot.
There you go.
Not as De Niro, as a different character, just like movies I do. But he liked it. You remind him again of this era.
And it's you, and it's what you bring to it in your own personality and your acting. But even looking at you now, man, like it is crazy. Like you have the mannerisms of one of the biggest actors in the world. Your eyebrows, and of course your beautiful face mole. I mean, it's very similar. Am I the only? I'm kind of freaking out as you tell the story. I'm like, my God. It's crazy.
You know what I like is I came up with the idea. Imagine a comedy with us two on the poster.
Yeah.
And it goes like father, like son.
I love it.
Think what that can go.
Well, I'm appreciative that you're here because part of me doing this, making content with you, is we want to get you to meet Robert De Niro, be in a movie with him.
Yeah.
How has this not happened yet? Look at this guy. Do your best De Niro for our camera right now. Take a look at it. I mean, come on. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know if some of the mannerisms I put on, but a lot of the mannerisms that are like him, I had naturally most
I know
of
what
the
I'm saying.
I didn't do it on purpose in many cases.
The way you talk.
And people, I just talked to a friend, and then they always jump in me like all of a sudden, you like remind me of De Niro.
I'm pulling up a picture of De Niro in Casino because we're gonna do a quick side by side. Specifically when he's wearing the really flamboyant, bright suits in that movie. I have an idea for you and I want to do another time outside of the podcast. I want to take you around L.A. We should go around L.A. with a camera crew.
You could do that, yeah.
Have you done it?
Yeah, I'd get stopped on the street.
But you got to use it maybe to your advantage. We got to mess with people. Like, I don't know what it would be. Maybe it's one of these suits.
Maybe the suit. I mean, even without the beard. I think I showed you the picture without the beard next to.
Yeah, your business card. He gave me his business card when we met. You also look just like him without the beard.
Yeah.
Here's the suit I'm talking about. Oh. All right, take a quick look at this. And let's see if you can make this face real quick. We're going to go side by side of this moment here.
I can't see his face from that far
Let
away.
me get it for you. Hold on. How about this one? This one's better. He's lighting a cigarette. Here you go.
Oh, yeah, I can do
ready?
that.
Let's try. He's lighting a cigarette. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, look.
See? We eyes put it on. Look at that. Unbelievable.
But you imagine the thing. This is just a scenario in my mind. Imagine we did a movie or whatever, TV show.
Yeah.
And they're promoting it. They go on all those shows, right? Mm-hmm. They dress up exactly like both of us, and you go on those shows together. Imagine that scenario.
It'd be amazing.
I mean, how much fun it would be.
It'd be awesome
to play off that.
I think part of you being here is for me to promote you and get you to De Niro.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you.
We want to get De Niro and also you. Did you see The Irishman with De Niro?
Yeah.
We don't need computer graphics aging. That was distracting in that movie. We need you. You can play him younger.
You know,
we don't need that.
I was surprised with that because at one time, I think it was a Warner Brother movie that it was called Grudge Match. Remember that? It was supposed to be a big hit, like not Avatar, but like a big comedy or whatever.
Yeah.
It was Stallone and De Niro playing aging boxers that trying to put a match to make some money. But they're old and whatever. It was, I think, Warner Brothers, one of the studios. They got a hold of me somehow. I don't know where because, I'm not on billboards or anywhere. and they couldn't believe how I look. And they said, we want you to play the younger version of the movie flashbacks and on the posters to promote it, like the movies.
Amazing.
I said, I'm fine. Yeah. Now I'm, in SAG or whatever.
Great.
And they are studios, so I thought it's going to be easy. But they were coming up with all kinds of, I don't know, not, as they say, kosher, and I know what kosher means, scenarios. And it didn't work out. But think of this. Now, there's a lot of lookalikes that do De Niro. You look all over in Vegas here.
Really?
Yeah, they are, if you look it up. And they don't do a bad job. But what I'm saying is, it's funny. I thought that they would have a list of like 5 of those people. Yeah. Some of from New York even with the accent.
Sure.
And they would say, okay, plan B. This guy is not working. We can't play with him or screw him over.
Sure.
We'll get this. They never chose another person. They did some terrible special effects on his face. And the movie, basically, it flopped. It didn't hit. So what was the big deal?
Yeah.
It's not like I only take $12 billion a movie.
No.
But I'm saying it was easy for them to take this, and it would create extra publicity, I think, because nobody, I think, they could find it looks like me. Now you could see, there was this one guy from Vegas, I think he's still around, that does it. He does that.
Yeah, but you're not a lookalike to me.
Yeah. I don't want to be a lookalike.
You just look a lot like him, but you have a great spirit to you. I met you at the restaurant. Look at you now. You're telling stories. You're a fun guy. You're a nice guy. You look like I'm sure you're great in a movie. That's what you would be selling to them. It's not just like I look like the guy.
I don't want to be another, a lookalike or whatever.
You can make a lot of money though at bar mitzvahs.
No, I've done a few appearances. They've hired me. Red Bull has hired me. A lot of companies have hired me, and I'm surprised because some of those events have people from all over the world in like many countries, East, West, whatever, Asia, whatever, and men, women, and they all like go crazy and want pictures. Now I'm surprised myself because it's like an out of body experience. You think, okay, so I look like him. I'm not fooling this guy, but I'm actually, they're living their fantasy here. Because they're so excited.
You get to feel what it feels like to be Robert De Niro and how people treat famous people. You get to be not as famous, but get to feel what it's like. That's so interesting.
And when it was funny, I don't know if you noticed, in the restaurant when you met me, Melanie Griffith walked in earlier.
Oh, I didn't see her.
You didn't even notice her? She passed through.
I noticed you. I was too busy looking at you.
Before you came to me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was standing doing a little,
a
walk, like runway walk or whatever. She looked great. But I think she went to the bathroom or whatever. Nobody noticed jumped up. But the people in the restaurant besides you are like...
That's funny. Well... I'm Italian from the East Coast. I literally had to look at you 10 times while you were eating. A poor guy is trying to have a meal, and I'm like, I think it's him. Like, I think it's De Niro, but then you look too young to him now. Like, you're pre-bad grandpa De Niro. You're like, right?
But think of what a great time to have this, in a sense, happen, because how many actors can have, like, that type of scenario?
Totally. You're the
between those, like to be in that type where it's not a look-alike, but it's kind of a look-like related and so close.
Well, as we said in the beginning, there's a chance you are related, and we're going to get to the bottom of that with some DNA tests.
Oh, yeah, De Niro put him here. Okay. And you do one of those, like, like those James Bond CIA. Oh, okay, do you want a drink? And you touch the glass, and you do the DNA, fingerprint.
I'll have a drink. Yeah, we're going to get Maury Povich in here.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you're the father of of those 12 babies in the front. But you know that weird thing happened sometimes, and I don't see that at all. But every so often, some crazy person, not crazy, let's say normal person, says, I think they say De Niro, and I say Pacino. I say, I don't look at all like Pacino, at all. And I don't know where they find this in their mind.
I think it's because of the level of success for them in the cultural subconscious of all of us. Those two are the two together. It's Godfather, Goodfellas. It's everything. It's that time. It's that time in movies, especially Italian movies, mafia movies. Those two guys, it's probably just people for being so starstruck by you being De Niro that they just mess up. Because that happens sometimes. See fans will go like, oh God, it's It's Michael Jordan. It was like Kevin Hart. That was maybe a more racist example. I didn't mean to go. He's a lot shorter, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I don't try to put on the persona when they stop me on the streets or whatever. And yet, even with my natural accent, which is off the charts here, you know what I'm saying?
It's a mix.
It's off the reservation. They are lost. They are completely lost.
Yeah.
They don't care. They think they still talk to you like as if you're that
They don't
person.
care because they want to believe what they want to believe. You also look just like him. Here's what you got to do. You got to start using this to your advantage. You got to call the best restaurants in LA. You got to say, "I'll call for you." Hey, I'm Robert De Niro's assistant. We have him coming in. Go eat the best meals in the world. They'll probably comp you. I mean, think about it. It's De Niro sitting at the table. Wear glasses. Do the face. Get a free salmon.
Yeah,
you know?
but I was. But you see, I think they see that I look younger. Especially like I was at this restaurant. He has, I think, Nobu.
Yeah.
And he has Ago. Ago, I think. It's near the Beverly Center. Ago. I was in both of them. None of the... I mean, a few of the waiters, I think, said something or was excited. Maybe they took some pictures. But nobody was like... I think as I entered Nobu actually in Malibu, they are all looking... they're all going crazy. But he's been there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
of course. They know
he's
him.
about to turn 80. 80 years old.
Yeah.
Pacino is 83.
Yeah.
But it's funny to see their staff get a little excited. You know what I mean? The staff that they see him there, he's pretty... I mean, he comes there.
So I'm curious for your personal journey. Like, did you look in a mirror one day when you were younger and go, "You're looking at me"?
No. I'm telling you, I didn't see myself as De Niro at all.
When did this happen?
Even though I'm a fan of De Niro and I like his movies.
So when did this first happen for you?
I don't know. I want to say 10 years. I don't know exactly the time. But it happened when somebody stopped me.
Like you said, it was just on the street.
And then it started snowballing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Because before that, I must have looked somewhat like him.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen, but it just took an effect, like in a certain age thing. And it just rolled with it. And people, like, from regular people to celebrities, many times. A few don't see it. A few take time to see it, you know what I'm saying? And a few don't see it and then either see it or pretend they don't see it. But the majority just react funkily. And even people... this is a funny story, unless you want to say anything.
No, you're here. You're the guest.
Okay, you remember I don't know if it's still around, TV Land. Remember that network?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It was part of Viacom. I don't know if it's still around.
Yeah.
There was a show called The Exes, like divorced. I forgot his name. Newman from Seinfeld was on it.
Of course.
The guy from Scrubs, what's his name?
Zach Braff.
No, the other guy, the African American.
Oh, what's his name? Donald.
Faison.
Faison. Yeah.
And a third guy, I didn't know who he was.
Okay.
Then so it's three guys who live together and have this one psychiatrist. She was the big blonde from Third Rock from the Sun. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all people who have been, most of them in sitcoms. It was a hit show on
TV Land.
TV. It was shot CBS MT.
Right here.
CBS, whatever they call them, Radford.
Yeah.
I get auditioned. There's an episode called The Party. And this is to be the main guest star, of, the star of that episode. The Party is a story about De Niro giving a party in his penthouse. There's going to be like, Victoria's Secret models, all this stuff. So the psychiatrist, this lady that's playing the therapist of this divorce guy, she gets a new boyfriend. And guess who was the guest boyfriend? And I was the star of the episode. The guest boyfriend was the guy from the Drew Carey show, one of the stars one of the cast. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
He is the accountant for De Niro. He gets invited to the party. He wants to bring his girlfriend, the therapist. They don't get invited, but they're all fans of De Niro. Each one has a different reason to get to the party. One likes to cook, so he wants to meet this big chef. Another wants the girls.
Of course.
And another one has a screenplay. Newman has a screenplay that he wants De Niro to make. So they all are trying to work over. And so most of the episode, the first part of the episode is them working over. The second part of the episode is me giving the party. So I go against this guy who's like the #1 De Niro lookalike in America. He has a fake mole, but he looks like, and he talks.
Yours is real, right?
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
We knew it.
He has the same side too. Weird. He has the accent. Is like a New Yorker. He's got everything going, and he's done that role a lot on TV or whatever.
Sure.
He's done all over the place. He goes against me in the audition there at CBS Studios. Okay, we're done. There's like a line of beauties, like waiting to get, even no lines. I mean, the real models. I mean, super.
Yeah, yeah.
They're sitting there waiting for. He comes to me before we know who gets it. After the audition, he goes, "You know what? My wife is picking me up. I wanted to meet you because I've never seen anybody look like DeNiro like you, and I've been doing it for years.
Wow.
I mean, all over the place." So fine, that happened. He loses the part to me. Imagine with my accent. Listen to this. I get a call. They get so scared. So it's DeNiro giving this party, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called
yeah,
the party.
yeah.
They get so scared. By the time I get to shooting,
Yeah.
they have changed it to the cousin of DeNiro.
Oh.
Hey, this is a sitcom. What can you be afraid of?
Oh, because of the accent?
No, because it's like too close to DeNiro. You look too much like
You're
DeNiro.
too much like him. We're going to rewrite it.
And what is he going to sue you for? What? That
Right.
somebody looks like them?
Right.
Anyway, the cousin. Okay, fine, I go with it. And they get scared. So at the day of shooting, which I think never happens, I have to go across the street in the studios there to the production office again to do another test. I mean, the day of shooting.
Like a screen test?
Yeah, I mean, they did a screen test.
Was it the accent maybe, or what do you think? Are they doing a
I
check?
don't know. They
Wow.
were, for whatever they were scared
Wow.
of. I do it. They send me back. 10 minutes later, whatever this, the producer, director comes to me and says, "Oh, we'll start with you. Great. We'll start. Here's the script. You know, I haven't seen the script, but here's and I loved it. Was in different color because they do versions of it with my name on top, like this,
There you go.
above the stars.
Yeah.
I do it, and it's funny. I'm doing this sitcom, this thing, and I meet all the stars because I'm, you know, and each one, they've been around for years. You know, Seinfeld, this. Each one is telling the director they want more lines with me.
Yeah. You're
You know
doing
what I'm
great.
saying? And they're all excited like this. And you know, in sitcom or whatever movies, you get blocking directions
Sure,
where
sure,
you
yeah,
go,
yeah.
but you also get some creative input.
Yeah.
They're all these actors with a lot of experience and Emmy winners, some of them I think, and successful like you wouldn't believe, are getting this, not just blocking. I'm getting no blocking. I mean, I'm getting blocking, but no creative input. Like, what, am I doing something wrong? Or
Right.
are you
They just loved you.
getting to read me? No, so after a few times, you know, you do this like a play.
Yeah.
I said, I'm getting a little, you know, saying, what's going on? Like, 'cause all these people, I'm getting either no love or... I go to the director, who's this famous sitcom director. You know, he's showing off like he's the only one allowed to park his Aston Martin in front of the set.
Of course.
After the stage. He comes to me. I said, is everything okay? He goes, oh, I keep on doing what you know, whatever. He said, amazing. I said, wow, I feel fantastic. There's extras coming in and ask me, what's going on here? What's happening? They're not going to the studio.
You outdid the director.
And then, and listen to this. So I said, okay, they're going to blow the roof off when the network, when they do this network run through, you know, the shot, they shoot the, you know, when the network executives come to see what's going on.
Yes.
They are probably going to say something because they're going to put their 2 cents, you know.
Right.
Because they probably just took a nap in the office and they want to show who's boss. So I said, they're going to check me.
Sure.
Check me. They seem to want pictures with me.
Wow.
This is the network, guys. This is Viacom. This is whatever, TV Land. So I said, wow. And the end of this episode, either the producer or whatever comes to me when I take off the, you know, where you order. He goes, they loved you so much, they want to do extra episodes with you.
Nice.
So I was there for one guest role, you know, to be the star of that episode, and just finished. But they said, and I was so surprised.
Yeah, we did a good job.
And then it all fell to nothing. Why? And I didn't like how SAG handled it. But all of a sudden, business affairs, you know, I'm waiting for my, you know, where's my next episode?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they're going to put me on the post. I'm a new, you know, part of the cast now.
Sure.
Business affairs said it's too risky.
Because I guess there's some legality with the likeness of somebody, but what are you supposed to get, plastic surgery and look not like Robert DeNiro?
I haven't checked. There's no makeup on me. They only put, you know what they put on me? What do you, anti-glare stuff, whatever you call it.
Of course.
You know, that it doesn't shine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous.
You know what though? I'll say this. First of all, you're the no notes DeNiro. We're learning. You're the no notes DeNiro because no one gives you notes on set. I love that. Maybe he still gets notes. I don't know. Probably not. Probably. He probably does. You don't. So that's how you got to brand yourself. No notes, De Niro. But I think it's a testament to you, man. You got a great spirit on you. You look like a guy that we love, but you're not a curmudgeon about it. You're not like, oh, I'm not him. You embrace it. You're here talking about it. That goes a long way, I think.
I believe it also. It makes people happy.
Yeah.
And why should I destroy that for people?
Yeah.
If they want a picture, why should I say no?
So has there been an instance, though, do you struggle with being honest with people? Like, do you sometimes not tell people you're not him?
No. I'm always honest. Some
That's
people
good.
don't want to believe it.
They'll just be like, yeah.
And they also think I put in an accent. Because sometimes, I don't put an accent.
No, but they think Robert De Niro's putting on an Israeli accent.
Yeah, or something, or French. Sometimes you think it's French.
Yeah, French.
And funny thing, there is the Italian Cultural Institute in Westwood. You ever gone there?
No,
they have free events. The consulate showings, art thing. I sometimes used to go there because, it's fun. And it was full of Italians. And some of them think I'm from Italy. Start speaking to me Italian.
Of course. I thought you were when I met you. Yeah.
And I said, they are surprised that I'm not Italian. But what I was saying about the other thing is sometimes not knowing to me, I don't slip into the new accent. I slip into just an American accent.
Yeah.
Maybe the mind is working weird.
Yeah.
And I start talking like with no accent for whatever reason. I don't know how it happens. And maybe they think I'm putting them on. But most of the time, I don't do that, and they still don't care. They don't care. Oh, by the way, think of this. Heat 2 was announced. The movie Heat 2.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Pacino, De Niro?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Heat 2.
Come on.
Hey, with the same director, Michael Mann. Michael Mann.
We got to get. We're in the right town.
You should be in that movie too.
I'd like to be in that movie. I'd like to be young Pacino, though I don't really look like him.
Oh, you could do it.
But hey, maybe I could join.
Now, Pacino, what does he do? He's very quiet, then erupts. Like a volcano. That's his style. He talks very softly.
Well, no,
bam!
Yeah. Well, Gil, the thing I want to do.
That's right.
I never do De Niro. I never do Pacino well. See, I confuse them. How well is because this happened to you a couple years ago. People recognize you. You're starting to act in things sort of like being related to him or him. Have you tried to get the voice down for work? And how good is it?
I don't. I mean, I've tried. I don't know how good it is. I can say maybe a few words that sound like him, but I try also not to sound exactly like him. Then because it's like pigeonholes you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you'll just stand in line with this other lookalike and do your 5 seconds and let's go.
You're Gil.
And that's
You're being you.
And it's more of a persona of me.
Yeah.
I look like him. It's not. Some people have said the French De Niro or the Italian De Niro or the Italian De Niro. I had a joke. This is this. Okay, what's the Mexican or Latin name for Robert De Niro?
Roberto Benitez?
No. Oh. Listen to this. See if you like this. Mucho De Niro.
Mucho. I like that. I want to try some with you with the voice.
Okay.
And you do whatever you're comfortable with the voice.
Okay.
But I'm going to pull up a couple famous Robert De Niro lines, okay? I want to hear how you do them.
Okay.
Now, you interpret them however you want. You either try and do De Niro, you do Gil. You just said you be more you, right? So, of course, the most famous. We're going to start with this one. This is your camera.
Okay.
It's your close-up. First one is you talking to me, you talking to me. Go ahead.
You talking to me? Are you talking to me?
You just nailed that. What do you mean you don't do the voice? That was amazing. Never got me down, Ray. Hear me? You never got me down.
You never got me down, Ray. You hear me? You never got me down.
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable. There are 3 ways of doing things around here. The right way, the wrong way, and the way that I do it.
Okay, there's 3 ways of doing things around here. The right way, the wrong way, and the way I do it.
Come on! No notes, Robert De Niro, everybody.
Thank you. I don't know if you're high on something, but thank you.
That's appreciated. You're amazing. You look just like him. You got the face down. You got the voice, too. The voice.
I mean, I don't know. I've never met him, right?
Yeah.
I met Scorsese many, many years ago. Before I got this De Niro thing, it was a funny story. At some event, I think for Tom Cruise that I snuck into. Some award event. And it was a funny situation.
Okay.
A very funny story. And he was talking to me, but he wasn't saying anything. So maybe he was thinking it, but didn't want to say anything. I never met him. He might be aware of me, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because... I might have sent something to a postcard to Tribeca or whatever.
Sure.
But again, you think of the possibility. If I was him, I would think it's a great because I would be the first to ever do something like that. in film or television or whatever.
Totally.
It wouldn't, nobody could be the first again.
Yeah, no.
And second, you don't find this easily. You know what I mean? Where are you going to find this?
Yeah, I love exactly.
And wouldn't the audience, I think if they did a survey, if the audience would like something like that, I think they would. Because even if I wasn't me and I saw somebody, let's say somebody else to put together just to see the reaction.
I, as a fan of his, I'm telling you, just talking to you today, like it really is trippy. And I hope people watching this episode, there's some sort of magnetism to you, just the way you are as your person, but also you really are embodying something we know. We know him so well. Think about it. There's no other actor in history, I think, that we've seen more. Think about it. Besides De Niro, especially me, I'm a cliche Italian from New Jersey. I mean, I watch these movies every month. So to you, it's like really like you really embody that in a really trippy way. I was looking up. I wanted to maybe have you do one from Goodfellas real quick that I meant to.
The one I do sometimes events with another guy who's very good who acts like Pesci.
Oh, really?
And me, it's De Niro and Pesci. I did a party once for, one of those Academy Award parties, watching parties, and they went berserk because I think De Niro got on the big screen one, and I was standing just in front.
I'm trying to. I meant to pull this up, but what's the famous Goodfellas line that he says? Is you never rat on your friends? Is that it?
Something like that.
Never rat on your friends and always keep your mouth shut.
Okay, we could do that. Never rat on your friends and always keep your mouth shut.
I had to get that one in. Goodfellas is my favorite movie of all time. So I had to thank you. That was amazing.
I don't know. I use my finger a lot.
You use your finger a lot. You ever yell at somebody like, your road rage in LA? You're just like, you go into De Niro and they get freaked out. You should start using it. You got to use this more for perks for your life, I think. Like slip into De Niro when you can get something for free, I think.
Look, they get a lot of perks for free already, these people.
Well, I got pizza on the way for you.
Yeah, so. It's funny. It's funny you say perks. Isn't it weird the way the world works?
It's ridiculous.
No, the people who earn a ton of money, actors, stars, they have these Oscar bags that are worth tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But then the workers are getting, I don't know if they get free water.
It's a
You know what I'm saying?
Also,
it's like those who don't need it get it, and those who need it, they have to wait for it.
Yeah, also, why just because someone's well-known do they get special treatment?
Yeah.
Like, specifically the restaurant business. Like, I guess it's good optics, right? If a restaurant, that's why I want you to use it. If you start going to one place and you don't say a word besides, like, someone saying you're De Niro, you get in with the place, you'll start getting hooked up, man. It's a good
No,
part.
I know it's going to be a lot of, this thing. It'd be funny if I get in the room in a fancy restaurant and they think I'm De Niro, even though I might say I'm not. They just are catering all to you. And for whatever reason, De Niro stepped 5 minutes later. And they say, what?
Well, maybe you and I could do a video one day where we go to a restaurant. That'd be funny. But maybe we could stalk out De Niro and we go wherever he's eating. And then we could just show up. See what happens.
It could do a new TikTok thing. De Niro and, not De Niro and Paul.
Which one is De Niro? You could also go out in public with him and people. But the thing is, he's going to see you. Maybe he doesn't want to meet you because you're going to remind him that he's 80. You look like him 20, 30 years ago. So if I saw I see pictures of myself, Facebook memories, and I get depressed. So maybe he's a little afraid to meet you because you look younger.
Maybe, but I would think the guy's working nonstop. This guy, look at how many movies is not even out yet.
Yeah.
He's got this and this announcement and this announcement. He's working out. He's been working for what, 50, 60 years now?
Yeah.
I mean, like on his, he hasn't, stopped doing and he's on the high level.
Sure.
He's doing really well. You'd think that in some strange way, he brings the youthfulness of his thing with his experience together, and it's kind of a multi-generational type of effect. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Gil, I think it's going to happen. I'm appreciative you're talking to me today because I want to will it for you. Anything I could do to help you get to De Niro and to get into a movie with him, I'm going to do. And I do think it's going to happen for you. Like, I'm actually grateful you came because you're going to become a bigger star. You're going to go do Kimmel. You can do all this stuff. Remember Pop Up with Paul and Friends.
Hey, Paul, while you sit in your 20,000 square foot trailer on your small $200 million budget, Paul says, hey, where's my donut? But I want to thank you for thinking of inviting me and taking this time with me.
I'm having a great time, even though, when you get to the De Niro level, it's going to be a little less like an oven because we're cooking in a garage studio right now.
I don't know if you're cooking the pizza or trying to cook us.
So speaking of the pizza, Pat, do me a favor. Stay on camera too. I'm going to continue talking with Gil. If you don't mind, go get in our large cheese pizza. We're going to end right now with a little De Niro Gil pizza party because I figured why not? I mean, I'm Italian. I might as well offer you my people's food. The problem is it's made here in Los Angeles, so it's not the best representation of my people. But it's decent,
But supervised by you a little bit.
Yeah. Just stay on the wide. Thank you, Pat. Pat's off camera, help him with the show.
Pat is going to go into the jacuzzi now. He said to pizza, but he's going to jump into the jacuzzi or something.
He's on a cigarette break.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a cigarette.
A bongo break.
A bong break. In California, the bong breaks are a lot. It's part of the workflow,
Oh, yes.
Before we go, also, I want people to know, you're a working actor. You're in SAG, so I want people to know that you can hire Gil to be not just Robert De Niro.
Yeah, maybe not, but just if you like what you see.
If you like what you see, you could be a relative of De Niro. You could also just be your own character.
Yeah, just another character. What difference? It can be anything.
Did you always want to be an actor? Did you come to Hollywood to do acting?
Well, no, I came with my family. I was in high school. I've been here a long time.
Nice.
I always wanted to be an actor from a young kid. What happened, I left Israel when I was 7. I came to visit, but I left. I went to different countries. My dad was in charge of economic development for the World Bank for different countries, Greece, Philippines. So we moved around. But we always going to international school, which is American school. But what I'm saying is, what happened, I don't know. Look, he's got the pizza just like that.
He's the pizza man.
It's beautiful.
Here, just bring it right over here. Sorry, we'll finish your story, but just put it right here, Pat. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Pat hooks it up. This is Pat's New York Pizza. Pat's.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Pat. Perfect.
Incredible.
Perfect. Yeah, let it breathe a little bit. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, it's
beautiful.
As better than Chanel No. 5.
He's actually getting nervous around you because even though you've done this whole thing, he still thinks you're Robert De Niro. So he's a little bit like,
maybe I don't know. Maybe he's smelling the vapors from the pizza.
He's got the pizza. He goes, it's really him. It smells like garlic. It's got to be real.
All we need is those red booths, in the back, and doing some deal. You know what I'm saying? Do we have the pizza after you finish dealing with this guy or before?
Yeah. You're looking at me. What are we doing with the pizza over here? What do we got here? What do you got?
I can't decide to be nice or not nice for what you did.
Yeah.
But
so Israel is 7 years old.
I'm leaving. So there's Friday night Shabbat dinner. I don't know if you know what that is.
Of course, yeah.
So my mom, amazing cook, would cook, but she didn't want the kids bothering her before Shabbat.
Nice.
So what we did, my dad would take us to the movies. And we'd see all those spaghetti westerns.
And
we went crazy. And we used to fight, my brothers and me, who would be the good guy or the bad guy. You know what I mean? Because you want to be the hero.
Sure.
So we did it from, I don't know, age 5 or something or before. Always playing around and always. In fact, my brothers, I started a movie. My brothers made a movie in the Philippines.
Oh, cool.
Full-length movie. It was a family affair. Nice movie, comedy. I started in. But I always want to be in this. I did radio in America. I did a radio thing. I dipped in different things. Tried to be in the music business. Tried to do this.
Sure.
Just initiated my own thing. But acting was, it's fun. Come on, who doesn't want to escape?
Totally.
And if you do it right or good, somebody is entertained, escapes themselves too. Think of it. What a pressure releaser. Just think, just what you do. People may be, look at the day I was going. Maybe they spend half an hour with you. They say, I'm relaxed now.
Good day. Yeah.
I forgot about the
perspective.
worries.
I love that. And that's a good reason to do entertainment. And I also want to just say, you do that every day for people. So you're being of service to people, whether you realize it or not, because of your attitude. You got a great attitude. You look like a guy we love, but you're another guy we can love. That's what it is. We can love Gil too.
Wasn't that famous saying, all you need is love?
All you need is love. We're getting rah-rah kumbaya here.
I take the idea that nobody is the same. So you can never take away somebody else's uniqueness. You know what I'm saying?
That, yeah.
So no matter how much you try, you can be nice, you're not nice, but that person, you can't be that person.
Right.
So if you know that, then be yourself and let others be themselves,
right.
and in a positive way. Not, that attitude where you got to get that step on that person to get somewhere.
Totally.
Instead of go together with that person.
There's enough room for all of us.
Look, in acting, it shows you that.
Yeah.
How many lovable, actors you love are different from each other.
Totally.
You know, Tom Hanks is not like De Niro. You're not going to confuse those guys.
Right.
Tom Cruise is not like, whatever you want to call it. Robert Downey Jr. They're not,
it's all different.
You can't, I don't care what characters they take.
Yeah.
then most of the time nobody's going to confuse them.
Yeah, that's great advice too for anybody who's creative or in any field. There's room for you. Harness what you're doing and be positive about it too, and bring your light to whoever you're working with because it matters. You
Look,
know?
I had to fix my car because it's broken recently in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah.
Out of all places, and I go to them. They want a picture.
Of course,
the body shop. The body shop.
The amount of
it's
selfies
crazy.
with you, I can't imagine. So here's what I want to do. First of all, I want to document here. I would love to go film a video with you on the road one day just to see what happens because I like doing bits.
And we have Willie Nelson sing On the Road Again.
Yeah, on the road again. 2, to end, Gil, I want to have a slice of pizza with you, but because we're thinking acting here, we're going to do a little scene, okay? It was a gangster scene. Young Robert De Niro is eating pizza, trying to negotiate a deal with me. I am not the boss. I'm the boss's son. So you don't respect me because I didn't earn it.
Yeah.
But you have to deal with me because I technically can go to my dad and make the deal happen.
Yeah.
But you don't really respect me in this scene, okay? You brought the pizza. We're eating the pizza. You're trying to negotiate a deal with me. We are selling olive oil. You're trying to get should it be drugs? I mean, I'm being really safe. I mean, olive oil is a little bit more Godfather. Should it be cocaine?
Well, I don't know.
Family friendly?
Yeah.
How about this? It's olive oil hybrid with fentanyl. No,
oh my God! Don't give people ideas. Now they say, "Look what I put on my salad," and look at the guy's knocked out.
I'm kidding.
I mean, what kind of salad?
All right, we're smuggling olive oil in suits. Olive oil in suits. And here we go. Here's your piece of pizza. Okay. I also, because I promised this guy pizza, I'm a man of my word.
Thank you, because it's wonderful. Looks good.
Look at that. So, I don't even have a plate for you, but we're doing a deal anyway. So
okay, it's okay.
Okay, here we go. Actually, it's nice and solid enough.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so here's the scene, ladies and gentlemen. We enter, it's a billiards club.
Billiards?
A billiard, yeah. Everyone's playing pool, and we're sitting down. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, so what can I do for you?
I don't usually do this. I'm eating my pizza right now, but you as the son shows a little no respect. I like your dad to be here, but he wasn't. But I still want to make this deal because I think you didn't think this through. But I know, listen to me, but I know if you do the things right, we can get moving.
You coming over to my club telling me you don't respect me and expecting me to make a deal with you?
You're still young, and if you listen to me, you might stay young for a little longer. What I'm telling you right now, if we don't do this deal, like the way I want it, there won't be a deal, and there'll be other things that won't be happening.
Now you're threatening me? If my dad found out you were threatening me over my own pizza.
Your dad should have been here. He would have listened to your stupidity.
Stupidity?
And understood what you do.
You hear this guy saying stupidity? Tony, do you hear this guy? Yeah.
I see your dad probably was very busy in his business to educate you how things are done. But I tell you right now, if you want to do things the right way, you will not only apologize, you will put some extra stuff on that pizza.
You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me? Are you
making fun of me?
Are you making fun of me?
Because this is not a funny situation.
You know what? I like you too much. Let's just eat our pizza.
Okay, let's do it.
End scene. Keep it going for Gil, everybody. Thank you so much for being here, man. I'm so grateful to have you. What an amazing day. You made my day, man. I know you really did. This was so much fun.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for listening, for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like it all. Check out Gil everywhere he is. Is there anywhere we can promote for you real quick, Gil, on social media? Make sure, let me say your last name right. Gil
Benzeevi with a B as in boy.
Gil Benzeevi, who sounds Italian and looks Italian. So,
what can I tell you? I think you can go on TikTok and go not De Niro. I don't have much on that. Instagram, just my name.
Beautiful.
And Facebook, just my
Check
name.
him out, Gil Benzeevi. You're also going to see a lot of clips from this episode coming on social media soon. So grateful to spend the time with you, man. Thank you, guys. We'll be back next week for another episode. Hey, great time. Hey.
This is getting so warm, it feels like instead of an Italian, a Russian bathhouse. Please, cool us down.
Eat the pizza and put the air on.
Yes, please.